Cheers to summer and summer get-togethers. Tonight, Bobby Burgess shows us what wines go well with charcuterie boards. Here's Uncorked.
Welcome back to Uncorked, everyone. It's right, the time is here. We are going to pair wines with this charcuterie board. So if you tuned in last week, you're probably, hopefully, sitting on the edge of your seats, ready to find out what goes with all of this.
Right, so it is really busy. So picking maybe a more mild wine, something that isn't too center stage to kind of compensate for all the things that are going on the board, right?
Yes, yes. You need something that can cut through all the creaminess, all the funkiness, all this different spice. We got some cherries over here, the sweetness because we got these cotton candy grapes. So you need something that can mend with all these. But that also, if you're having a party, you want something that's going to be crowd pleasing. We're not going to pair a wine with each of these cheeses because then you'd have 5 wines open plus 3 different wines for the 2 different salamis and the prosciutto on the board. And that's just a lot. We're not, a Southern party for me anyways is like a get together and we're just having fun, enjoying ourselves, not taking it too seriously. The board's serious enough. So we're going to go in with this Prosecco Rosé, which became official in May of 2020. So before May of 2020, you could not have a rosé from the Prosecco DOC or the Prosecco region of Italy. So this is going to be the Jules Prosecco. It's 20% Pinot Noir, 80% Glera. So Glera is the grape of Prosecco, which is what Prosecco is made out of. They add the Pinot Noir for the color, which gives it this very pretty tone that goes with everything that's happening here.
It's a beautiful color.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And those bubbles are going to cut through everything. So what do you like about this rosé?
Well, I really liked the St. Angel, this triple cream right here, and it is very buttery and very, very thick, and so the bubbles kind of help cut through all of that, and that's what I really enjoy, is being able to enjoy a nice bubble with the favorite cheese on the board.
Yeah, it like cuts through, it just clears your palate.
Yes.
And those like really floral, very floral rosé and the nice bright red fruits, like I get a little bit of cherry in here, so I think it pairs really well with that.
Absolutely.
So our next wine can go with either this or the hogshead cheese or the terrine de porc if you want to be fancy like you're from France. We picked a French wine because, of course, why not? So this is going to be a Grand Vin de Bourgogne. This is the Montelly from the Martins portfolio. So this is got high acid. It's going to go really well. It's going to cut through everything. So for those of you at home who don't know, Grand Vin de Bourgogne or red Burgundy is typically Pinot Noir. Technically, Gamay, the Beaujolais region, is part of Burgundy too. But if it typically says Burgundy, it's going to be Pinot Noir. So this is Pinot Noir, which tends to be a pretty crowd-pleasing wine.
Oh, absolutely. It's really easy to drink. This one isn't super dry. It doesn't dry out the entirety of your tongue or anything like that. Very mild. And it is really nice with the fatty meat, cured meats that you've got on the board. Yeah, I like this one.
And it goes really well with this as well because there's a lot of flavor going on in the hogshead cheese, but it goes really well with that pork. The flavors, of course, they braised it for 15 hours, so it's really tender. And then you can just play around. Like, this is what this is all about. This is what charcuterie is about. You get a plate, and you're just picking, and you're grazing, and you're moving from one thing to the next. It's not super serious. It's just a good time. It's fun. You have really good wines out that are delicious and enjoyable by everyone at your party. And you have a good night. Like, this is fun. So let's talk about where you can find these wines because I know everyone's going to be interested. So this rosé, Prosecco Rosé, can be found at Commodore Bob's Bottle Shop in Starkville, Mississippi. And then the Grand Vin de Bourgogne is going to be in the French section at Scotty's Wine and Spirits. So y'all go out and find these wines. I promise it will not disappoint you. And then after you do that, or before, preferably before because you don't want to leave the wines in your car in the heat and them cook, head over to Kroger's cheese section. We got all this from Kroger. And then find you some really awesome chefs to make you some hogshead cheese because it is absolutely delicious. So yes, thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all next week for the next episode, which is a surprise. Cheers.